In this video, I will present you the forward testing results of 9 different trading strategies that I have tested under real cryptocurrency market circumstances. So if you want to know how some of the best trading strategies perform under real live trading conditions, then you cannot miss this video. Hello everybody, and welcome to another video where I dive into algorithmic trading strategies that have the potential to attain a life-changing money for you. This video, however, is somewhat different from most videos I present about this subject, because this time I want to present you the forward testing results of 9 of the best performing strategies that I've found so far. In other words, this is the proof of the pudding, the walk the talk, and the show me the money phase, where you test a newly found trading strategy that has been performing well in backtests, by the way, and now put it to the test in real world trading to see if it really does what it promised to do. And as far as I can remember, I have not seen this kind of test with other proposed trading strategies yet on YouTube. For me, this is the only way to keep things real and realistic. I don't want to lose money, and probably neither do you. So this is a crucial phase in choosing a trading strategy for real life money trading. And if you like what I do, then please give a thumbs up and a comment on this video if you have one. And if you are not subscribed yet, then please do, because after this video I will continue with my search for the best trading algorithm, whether it is supposed to be used by trading bots or by manual trading. So let's get started with the context in which I have done this forward test. If you have watched my earlier videos, then you probably already know that I'd like to search for the best trading algorithm that has the highest probability to earn wealth in the future as well. My main tool for backtesting strategies is the backtesting engine you can find in the FracTrade trading bot. It is relatively simple to use if you put some effort in learning how to use this bot, and it also provides you with lots of helpful information about the performance of a trading strategy. All the trading strategies that I've used therefore also has to be programmed into code so that I can automatically test on multiple assets, on multiple time frames, and with a dataset that spans many years of backtesting data. And by testing a trading strategy this way, I can attain multiple advantages. Like I can simulate the most realistic backtest for a trading strategy, and I can prevent the human psychology factor. Also, by changing a trading strategy into hard-coded algorithms, I can prevent that I deviate from my trading strategy rules while testing. And most important of all, after extensive backtests, I can automatically start with a forward test on multiple strategies at the same time, which spreads my risks and saves me loads of time too. But there are also some things to take into consideration. For example, some errors in the code's logic, some programmed look-ahead bias, or strange but nonetheless real market circumstances in the dataset that might cause some results to be overly optimistic or instead make a good trading strategy perform terrible. This is why after backtesting you should always forward test a strategy in the real market as well, to see if it really performs this well or bad and get realistic expectations for the future. Now, be also very aware that all the trading strategies that you see here in this video can lose their edge in the market at some point in time, so maintenance of your trading strategy is always recommended after you start to use it in trading. In the following slides I show you some of the technical details I have set up in my trading bot to let them test in the real market. I have configured 9 separate trading bot instances, and each bot uses its own trading strategy. The strategies I use are the best performing strategies on the backtests I have done over the last couple of years. And you can find the complete list of trading strategies I've tested in the strategy leak that I've published on my website. Now, many of these trading strategies results are also tested and presented in some videos, so if you want to get more details about these as well, then check out my channel and the strategies playlist here. And I'll show you which strategies I tested later. Now each bot is allowed to only have 3 trades open at the same time, and I use a start amount of 1000 USDT with a tradable balance ratio of 99%. All the best trading algorithms that I've found so far only do spot trading, so shorting is not used in this test. And also, since I live in the Netherlands, Bybit is the only best option to do this kind of test, so I'm limited with the Dutch regulations and also with Bybit's feature set. In this test I also used the following pairs. And these pairs are selected on their market cap and also on their trading volume over the last year on the Bybit exchange. I wanted to use pairs with enough liquidity, so to get into and out of the market as quickly as possible. And again, all strategies are run by the FracTrade trading bots. Some of these bots are configured to be a Linux service and some are used with a Docker container. Mainly because some of the algos that are run on Docker use deprecated fractrate functions, so I had to use a lower software version for the bot there. Now, besides the technical setup and the strategies, there's also the broader context of the crypto market environment in which we should judge the results of the forward tests. For that, I will use the crypto total market cap on TradingView, since I trade more than Bitcoin alone with these tests. I started forward testing trading strategies around March 2024 up until May, so some strategies run longer than others. And by a stroke of coincidence, the first few launched at the peak of the run in 2024, and others on the exact day at another peak that was reached in the total crypto market cap. Overall, the 2024 market has a bearish undertone for the most part, with lower highs and lower lows all the way. Now, the most important event was the Bitcoin halving event at April 20th, and this might trigger the next major bull run in a couple of months, but the periods before halvings and after halvings are mostly characterized by sideways action, followed by a supply shock and then a major bull run. I hope at least this time. So now you also know the market circumstances in which the forward tests happened. No major bull run or bear trends, but a lot of sideways actions with a bearish undertone. And this context may or may not suit the trading strategy that is tested. Some will thrive in sideways markets, and some will only perform best if there are long upward or downward trends. So, this information is something to keep in mind when you see the test results of these strategies. And it's also something to consider when you yourself test out your own strategy or a third-party algo. So, now you ask, what about the strategies themselves? Well, let me now reveal the 9 algorithmic trading strategies that I've used for these tests. In random order they are the Clock May, Obelisk Ichimoku Seima, Bollinger Band's Real Pullback, the SMA Offset Protect Opt, Elliott V8, NFI 5 Moho, the Machete V8, NAS OS 4 and the NAS OS version 5. I will first present the results of the 7 strategies from worst to best, and then I will show you the results of the worst performing trading strategy, and finally the algo that performed the best. The first strategy I'd like to discuss is the Elliott V8 Ichimoku. In the league, this strategy currently ranks within the top 12 of best performers, with high gains, a good win rate and moderate drawdowns. In a forward test, however, it performs as one of the worst, and at the moment it experiences a loss of 48 USDT. The fact that it still has a win rate of 53% with a total amount of trades of 67 does not help here. This strategy has a profit factor of just 0.79, which means that on average it loses money while trading. And you can see here in the period breakdown table on the left, in the profit column here, that over all the months it ran, it lost money. So this algo never managed to make any profit in the forward test. In the cumulative profit chart, you see here that in the beginning it started positively, but the current market circumstances are not favorable for this algorithm. Why this is the case has to be examined more in depth and trade by trade, which I will not do in this video. It's possible that more bullish markets with long parabolic runs will fit this strategy better, because in the backtest it performed well and that should come from somewhere, but to find this out I have to test longer and wait for the next bull run. For this moment, this is the result of the forward test of this strategy. Let me now continue with the next one. Before I happened to find and test very well performing but highly complex trading algorithms, the Clock May strategy was one of the best performing strategies I had. For me, it was clear that if I wanted to do a forward test, then this should be the one that should be included. Unfortunately, the results of the backtest over a long period of trading data proved to give a different view than what actually is done in real time. Until now, this algorithm has a negative result of 27 USDT with 60 wins over 35 losses, giving it a 61% win rate. In total, there were 98 trades where Apex and Pepe were the coins with the majority of trades. It's good to know that the bot started with a losing month, but eventually also made some positive months. But as you can see in the period breakdown table, a couple of losing trades can really spread havoc on your balance. And this is also clearly visible in the cumulative profit chart in this final overview. The NFI 5 Moho, in other words an alternate version of the Nostalgia for Infinity trading algorithm, is the first that has a modest profit over the forward testing period. What is remarkable here is that this trading algorithm currently holds the top position in the strategy league, but it does not rank highest in the forward test. Between May and August it managed to attain a profit of 115 USDT with the help of 34 wins over 6 losses, and that's an 85% win rate. And that is really nice work, I must say. These numbers give us an expectancy ratio of 2.92 and a profit factor of 3.62. Also, the bot was started in May, so it had less time to acquire this amount, which makes it extra special. June was the only month where this strategy did not perform great, with a minor negative result, but in July it managed to had a 10% profit over the month, and that's also not bad. Pepe was also the best coin to trade here. Overall, you can see at the equity curve in the cumulative profit chart that there was a drawdown at the start of August, which is not a surprise since last August's start was very turbulent and had the last lowest low over this bearish period. At first sight, it is a really good performance so far, and it makes me curious how well this trading algorithm would perform in the real bull market when it starts off. Anyway, the next trading strategy with even better results, and it was started at the same time, is called NASOS version 5. This strategy also currently is one of the best trading algos I found so far. Here, an unbeatable 15 wins over 0 losses gives it a 100% win rate, not too shabby. It also manages to attain a profit of 156 USDT in the same period as the NFI 5, mainly because of Pepe again. From day one it only has green months, and as time progressed it managed to gain a higher profit percentage over the month. But besides these positive things here, there also hides a potential problem, because 15 trades over 4 months is pretty low for a 5-minute time frame, while others have at least 40 trades on the 5-minute time frame. So it could be that these trades were just luck, and this is not a well-balanced trading strategy where more risks are taken but also more profits can be attained. So keep this in mind when you start to investigate this algo on your setup. Moving forward, we come at the SMA Offset Protect Opt version 1 trading algorithm. And this forward test started in March, so it's logical that a higher ROI has been gained here. In total, this strategy attained 170 USDT on a 30-minute time frame, over 27 wins and only 4 losses. The drawdown experienced during this period was slightly over 9%, and Pepe was again the largest contributor for this profit. The expectancy rate is 5.32 and the profit factor 1.82. You can see in the period breakdown here that there were 2 months that were outliers, one with a loss and another one without any trades for some reason. Also in April this year, the account balance was momentarily underwater, but recovered fast and decisively. So in short, for the first trading strategy that operates on a higher time frame, these are numbers that an avid trader could be proud of. Now the next trading strategy that I forward tested is the NASOS version 4 on the 5-minute time frame. This algorithm has the second place on the strategy league, and in this list it is also placed at a very well deserved 3rd spot. With a slightly higher profit than the SMA offset strategy, 171 USDT, it attained its ROI over a much shorter period, since I started to test this algorithm at the end of May, so well done here. Until so far, this algo has a win rate of 95% caused by 39 wins over 2 losses, and that's truly admirable. The drawdown here is also slightly over 5% too, and the expectancy ratio is 4.18 and the profit factor is 4.11. And what's funny is that Pepe is also the best performer here. Over the months that this algo has been running, it only made green numbers each month with a 6.39% overall gain over the month of June. The cumulative profit curve also shows that after some period where the line stays flat, sudden increases in profits are gained. And in that turbulent period of August, this bot remained calm and actually did not trade at all, only to catch a few trades after the dip happened. No financial advice, but if I had to choose an algo for my trading bot at this time, then you'll know which one I would keep my eye on. But it's not over yet, because I still have 3 more strategies to discuss here. The next winning algorithm in my backtest is the Bollinger Real Pullback. This 5-minute trading strategy attained a profit of 182 USDT with 44 winning trades over 2 losses, and that's an almost 90% win rate here. The drawdown is even better, only 3.35%. And to be honest, this strategy was started in March, so it had a head start over the NASOS version 4, but nonetheless the numbers speak for themselves in this slide. This time MNT USDT was the biggest gainer for this algo, but Pepe was close behind with the third spot. Only in the first month of testing there were negative numbers, but soon after that it exploded over the month of March and managed to stay positive over the other months as well, which is also clearly shown in the cumulative profit curve on this screen. So now we come at the moment where we find out which algo is the worst and which one is the best performer. But before I do that, I want to ask you to click on the like button and make a comment on this video. A hi or thanks will do. It confirms that you like what I do and it motivates me to go on with the search for the best trading strategy. Also, if you want to see future videos about new trading strategies that I will test, then subscribe and click on the bell, or else you'll risk missing even better performing trading strategies in the future. Besides a good performing trading algorithm, there also has to be one that completely fails miserably. Unfortunately, this time it is a trading strategy that fails to meet its high expectations. It was the first trading algo that I found that managed to create over $1 million USDT from $1,000 in a backtest. At the time I got those results, I was very anxious to test it in real life, not only because of the high expectations, but also because the video where I presented my results got some negative comments as well, without adding any suggestions to improve the test or explain some of the results. In other words, giving positive criticism. But anyway, now that I've tested this algo and got its real-time results, it's time to expose the real imposter on the strategy list. And unfortunately, it is the Machete V8B trading algorithm. Now to start off with some positive explanations on why this algo performs so badly. To run this strategy's code, I had to downgrade the backtesting software to an older version to make some of the deprecated functions run again. That's why you also do not see some of the information you saw earlier. It just wasn't available at that point in time. In the performance list with the used pairs, you can see that some coins, like Binance, do in fact respond good to the algo, but most others do not, to the point where heavy losses are made. But the reason that this has the highest possibility of causing these losses are hidden in the close reason for the trades. Because every time a loss occurs, it has the close reason trailing stop loss. This could be caused by either the built-in trailing stop loss or the optional, but here available coded custom stop loss in this algorithmic code. But since I configured the code to not use the built-in trailing stop loss, I suspect the custom stop loss that was made by the developer. And for some reason this was not detected in the backtest results of the strategy. Now, custom stop loss should be taken into consideration with backtesting according to the developers of the bot. And it's hard to believe this is the real issue, because it is still strange to see that most of the time this trailing stop loss is triggered and causes a losing trade. My final suspicion is that this could be a bug in the strategy's code or in the bot software itself, but this should be investigated more thoroughly in the future. For now, this is just a slow bleeder to the bottom of your trading account. But to stay positive, we have learned a very good lesson here today. Because if we did not do these forward tests, then we would certainly found this out with real money and thus with real losses. And with this valuable lesson here, we come to the final and best result of this forward test. Which cryptocurrency trading algorithm has the highest and above all proven potential to make gains in the market? Until it loses its edge, of course. And it is the Obelisk Ichimoku-Zema algorithm. Started in March, this algo made an ROI over all trades of 311 tether, made with a total of 129 trades on the 5-minute time frame, with 84 wins and 45 losing trades, which gives us a 65% win rate, and an experienced drawdown of 9%. And these are all recognizable numbers in comparison to the backtest I did. Again, Pepe has the overall best results. The period breakdown shows a good start of this forward test with an immediate 11% profit in the first month. Only the last month has some weaker numbers. And for the cumulative profit plot you see here, this strategy has regular trades and is very active. Most of the trades end up with profit, and that's logical considering its results so far. The performance of this trading algo under the circumstances the market is currently in is truly admirable. And also with this algo, I'm very curious to see what the performance would be if the bull market really takes off. But you still have to remember that this is a test without real stakes. But you cannot get any closer or get more realistic results than this if you want to simulate a strategy's performance in the market. And with this review, we come to the end of this video. I hope you learned something valuable from this forward test, like the importance of it and its uniqueness on YouTube as far as I can tell. And it also adds valuable insight to which cryptocurrency trading algorithm to investigate further and which to abandon. Now all the tested strategies and output can be found on my Patreon site, as well as the configurations for creating all these bots that I've showed, for those who want to reproduce what I did here. Again, thanks for watching and being a supporter, and I'll see you in the next video, because I will continue to search for the best algorithmic trading strategy for crypto. Goodbye!